Hello! Alright, fear's in the air, Halloween's around the corner. I talk about fear a lot because I truly think it can make or break you. And I am experiencing fear right now with something I'm working on, and I'll tell you about later. So, you ever think about what fear actually is? I can tell you what Webster thinks if you look it up. It says in the dictionary, it's an unpleasant emotion caused by being aware of danger. It's a feeling of being afraid. Do you know what I think of that definition? That to me is like walking down the longest driveway trick-or-treating and seeing that they're handing out Necco wafers. It's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of BS. So, I know I talk about all the time that fear is made up thoughts in your head, and it is. That's true. But it's also a very real thing. Fear is totally normal. We are actually born with it. It's a protection mechanism. But you'll never be completely fearless. It's more about being courageous and living with courage. And courage is feeling that fear and doing it anyhow. So if you don't know the nature of fear, of what it feels like and what it does to you, then you'll never be fearless. It's actually necessary. So what I have found lately, you need to treat it like a disease, because that's what it becomes if you don't. It literally can make you sick. Fear is success enemy number one. You need to make fear your power. And you know, fear comes with the unknown. It's not knowing what's going to happen next. Like in that haunted house, you're about to turn that corner, and that's where your heart starts racing, your mind goes crazy. But I can tell you, you're not going to get anywhere in life sitting around your comfort zone jammies. Not going to happen. Nothing good happens there. So here are some tips. Whatever it is that you're scared of, you know, about to go through a breakup or an opportunity, dig deep, because we all have something, and, you know, identify it and ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? And think about the time when you were really close to doing it and making it happen, and what happened? You probably bailed because fear paralyzed you. That's what happens. So the next step after identifying is take massive action. Feel the fear and do it anyhow. And the key is sometimes, just sometimes, you need a little push. Kind of like when your kid's about to jump in the pool and you've been there for 5 minutes and you walk by and you're like, get in, all right? It's not that bad. That's what you realize. So my husband pushes me. If you're just logging on, that probably sounded ridiculous, but it's the truth. And right now I'm doing something that scares the bejesus out of me. And here I am dishing out all this advice, do it afraid, but I'm the one who wants to be hiding under a rock in my comfort zone jammies, crushing Necco wafers. So today, I'm doing it afraid, and I am launching the start of my own website for some very exciting projects I'm working on. Week after week after week, I've been putting this off. I've been playing the crazy mind games. You know, will anybody care? What if nothing happens from it? You know, is it dumb? Do I really believe in myself? All the what ifs, all the stuff we do. Guilty. But at some point, you need that extra push and you just got to do it, and that's what I'm doing. I have learned that fear is a natural reaction to moving closer to the truth and actually realizing what it is you're supposed to be doing. So hesitation, it only magnifies the fear. You need to be decisive and do it afraid. So I challenge you to do something you fear and get up, show up. You're going to want to throw up. That's how I feel. That's my breakfast, okay? And you need to do it with, you know, like your life depends on it, with your heart racing and your knees trembling. And don't let fear be the reason that you don't live a full life, because that's what fear will do. If it wins, you will not live the life you're supposed to. So my definition of fear, move over Webster, it's an opportunity to discover who you really are and what you're capable of and go from wishing to doing. That is fear. So just because you feel the fear doesn't mean you can't do it anyhow. Today for my Do It Afraid segment, I'm doing it afraid. And on Facebook Live in front of the world, it doesn't get more terrifying than this. I'm announcing the beginning stages of KatieLWood.com, because I'm just a girl living a crazy, beautiful life who has so much more to give. So when you face that fear, I really encourage you, don't run from it, dance with it.